Hello and namaste, this is Melissa, and this class is focused on a yoga flow to help prepare you for our final peak posture of split. We will also include a headstand at the end of class that is optional. Enjoy! We'll begin in a seated position of choice. This can be cross-legged, you can have your legs out extended in front, whatever feels good for you. We'll start with a breathing technique called Dirga Pranayama, 3-part breath. One hand on the lower belly, one hand on the upper chest. We'll exhale all the breath out to begin. And inhale, lower belly expands, mid-belly, and the breath goes into the upper chest. Pause at the top and then exhale from chest, mid-belly, lower belly comes in. Inhale, lowest, deepest part of the belly. Ribs expand, chest rises. Arrive at the top. And exhale, chest, mid, lower belly. 2 more times. One more, relaxing and center for your class. This time on your mat. Now we'll go ahead and bring the palms together, thumbs connecting towards the sternum. You can choose to close the eyes here and set an intention for this class. This can be very simple. It can be to stretch, or you can dedicate it to a part of your day, a quality of yourself, or someone else. This intention is a way to focus our mind during the yoga practice. We'll take a deep breath in here, and then exhale as we release the hands down. From here, we're going to go right into a posture that's going to strengthen our core, and then from there, we'll go into a few warm-ups for the spine, and then continue with a warm-up of sun salutations. We'll bring the feet in front. From here, into a variation of boat pose. Hands will come either behind, around the hamstrings, or by the sides of the legs. We're going to be crossing the right foot over the left leg, left ankle. Squeeze the knees together, activate those inner thighs, and then from here you can either lift onto the toes of those left foot or reach the legs up into a boat. Now the key here is squeezing those knees together so you can activate the inner thighs. Keep the shoulders relaxed and breathe 2 more breaths here. On your next exhale, lower down the legs. Bring the feet about hip distance apart. Hands come behind and rock the hips side to side, doing a spinal twist, getting into those hip joints. Come back to the center. Again, have the hands underneath the hamstrings or by the sides or the back. Left leg crosses on top of right. Squeeze the knees together and lift up either in this position on toes or knees bent. If you're a little more advanced or feeling good in your core today, you can extend the legs all the way straight. Just keep those knees together for 1 more deep inhale. And exhale as you lower down the legs. Uncross the legs, slowly roll onto your back. On your back here, we're going to bring the right foot to extend straight, left leg up to the sky. Flex and point the toes a few times. And then from here, either grab behind the hamstring, the calf, ankle, or if you can wrap the 2 left peace fingers around the big toe, you're welcome to do that. Whichever position you choose, keep stretching that leg towards the body. Breathe into that space in the hamstring. Our splits are going to require a lot of strength and stretch in our hamstrings and calves. On your next exhale, slowly lower down that leg and doing a few scissor kicks. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg down, left leg up. And switching between the two. Alternate 2 more times up and down. Right leg is going to stay up, left leg down. Point and flex the toes. Keep those shoulders relaxed, soft face. Now we'll bring the hands either underneath the hamstring, calf, or peace fingers of the right hand around the inner big toe and stretch that leg closer to the body. One more inhale. Exhale as you release the hand down. Bring both legs up and scissor kick out to the sides. You're going to reach the legs out into the straddle position. Cross the legs. Inhale, reaching them out to straddle. Cross the legs. And do this about 4 more times. From here, lower down the feet to the ground, knees bend, preparing for bridge pose. We're going to press our weight into the feet, lifting up lower back and mid back. Weight is in the shoulders and top of the head. Staying here for 2 more breaths, squeezing the glutes, adding strength to the lower back of the body. Feeling the blood flow towards the heart center. Now for 2 breaths, we're going to push weight into the left leg and lift the right leg off of the ground. On your next exhale, slowly bring that right leg back down, plant the right foot, lift your hips up high again, press into right foot, lift the left leg up. See if you can keep those hips up. 1 more deep inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And exhale, lower down the leg. Lower down mid-back and lower back. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Wrap the arms around the shins. Rock side to side on your spine. Now we're going to rock over to one side and come into tabletop position. In your tabletop, hands plant down, especially the space between the pointer finger and thumb, the pads of the hand. Wrists are stacked under the shoulders, and the knees are under the hips. And from here, we're going to do spinal flex, cat and cow. We'll drop the belly and look up. Inhale. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin in. Inhale, flex the spine. And exhale, curl the spine. Inhale, flex. And exhale, curl. 2 more like that. Inhale, back to a neutral position. We're going to stretch the right leg back. Toes are going to stay on the ground. We're going to push back and forth into the calf. Press into the heel. Now inhale as you lift the right leg up, left arm comes in front. Stay here for 3 breaths in and out. Working on our balance here. 1 more inhale, low belly, mid, upper chest, and exhale, lower down the hand and leg. Rock your hips side to side as if you're wagging a tail, adding in some joy to your day. We'll come back to a neutral position, pressing weight into the left arm, left hand. Right arm extends in front, left leg reaches back. Push back and forth into the heel. And when you're ready, lift that left leg off of the ground and balance here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Exhale as you lower down the hand and the knee. Rock the hips side to side once again. From this tabletop position, we're going to transition to a downward facing dog. We'll tuck the toes, lift the hips up high, and then shift those hips back as you relax your heels towards the mat. Shake out your head left to right, finding length in the back of your body. From here, gaze towards the front of your mat, towards your hands. Walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Relax your spine completely down as much as possible. Maybe you hug around opposite elbows, allowing the spine to decompress. Now from here, we're going to generously bend that right knee. Right hand stays on a block or the ground. Inhale, left arm reaches up high for a spinal twist. Exhale as that left hand comes down, bend the left knee, place the left palm down. Inhale, right arm reaches up high. Exhale as you bring the hand down, press into the feet, releasing the spine again. Push up into standing. Arms reach up high, palms connect. Exhale down to heart center. Find your center here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you release the hands down. Beginning our 3 sun salutation A. Inhale as the arms rise up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, spine lengthens. Exhale, keep that length and fold down. Plant the hands down, step back to plank pose. Deep breath in here. Exhale fully. Stay here for 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, lower down, knees to the ground, hug the elbows in, belly, chest, and chin. Tops of the feet on the mat. Inhale, rise up to baby cobra. And exhale, shift back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Two more cleansing breaths here. Allow the exhale to feel that release through the breath, releasing any toxins. On your next exhale, we'll walk the feet forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, rise up to stand, arms reach up high. Palms connect down to heart center. Release the hands down. Inhale, scoop the air up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. 1 deep full breath in. Exhale, lower down the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Look towards the front of your mat. On your exhale, walk the feet forward to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, rise up to stand. Palms connect. Exhale, down to heart center. Final sun salutation. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale deeply. Exhale, lower down the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take 2 more cycles of breath here. On your next exhale, walk the feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to stand. Palms connect. Exhale, down to heart center. Now we're going to go into our sequence or flow that will help warm up our legs and also prepare us for that final headstand. Inhale deeply, arms reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, right foot steps back. Right knee lowers down to the ground. Inhale, arms rise up here. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, plant the hands down as we straighten the front leg and reach our arms back, hands back towards that back leg. Flex the front toes off of the mat. Stay long in the spine here. You might even find that blocks are helpful next to you to help get you a little closer to the ground. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Now we're gonna walk our hands back forward and shift that right hip closer down to the mat. Feeling perhaps that sensation of the right hip flexor. Now we'll move between those 2 postures for 2 more times. So we'll exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Plant the hands here. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift up the back knee, and step back to plank pose. In this plank pose, we're going to lower down the right forearm to the ground, left forearm to the ground, and stay in this lower plank for a moment. And now we'll push up left hand, right hand back into our plank. Exhale, left arm, forearm down, right forearm down, lower. And this time, right hand comes first, left hand follows into plank. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, lower down knees, chest, and chin. Inhale to a baby cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. From this downward dog, we're going to go into dolphin pose. We're going to lower down one forearm and then the other forearm to the ground. Keep those elbows shoulder distance apart. Lift the hips up and stretch through the shoulders and arms. Stay here for 1 more breath. Now we'll come back into that downward facing dog safely. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Bend the right knee. Circle the hip around 1 or 2 times one direction and 1 or 2 times the other direction. On your next inhale, reach the right leg up high, and exhale, step the foot in between the hands, high lunge. Inhale, arms reach up high here. Sink into this lunge. Lift through the chest, long spine. Beautiful. Staying strong in the legs. We'll release the arms down, straighten the front leg, and step that back leg up about a foot distance. So both feet are facing forward. Our toes are facing forward. Our hands will come to the hips. Roll the shoulders up and back. Shift forward, hinge at the hips for pyramid pose. Release one hand or both hands down to blocks or the ground. And take 2 more breaths here. Now flex the front toes, reaching the toes off of the mat, and then back down. Doing this 2 more times. Now we'll press into that right foot and do a standing split. We'll press weight into the foot, lift the back left foot off of the ground, and stretch that left leg up high to the sky. If you want more of a challenge for the next couple breaths, wrap that right arm around the right calf and ankle. Wherever you are, slowly lower down the left leg, plant the feet together into forward fold, release the spine down, exhale the breath out. Inhale, rise up to stand, arms reach up high, palms connect down to heart center. Moving on to the other side. Deep breath in, arms rise up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Left foot steps back. Left knee lowers down to the ground. Untuck the left toes. Inhale, arms rise up high. Keep the length in your spine. Try not to create an arch in the back. Long spinal column. And now from here, one more deep breath in. Bend those elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open through the heart. Inhale, arms reach up high. And exhale as you bring the hands forward to blocks or ground. Walk the hands back and straighten the front leg. Lift the toes off of the ground and then slowly begin to lower your torso down towards that leg. Staying here for 2 more breaths. Walk the hands back forward. That left hip comes closer to the ground, stretching the hip flexor. And now we'll walk the hands back again, straighten the front leg, toes lift up, and then come back forward. And once more, back forward. Great. Plant the hands down, tuck the back toes, and step back to your plank pose. Again, lowering down, right forearm to the ground, left forearm to the ground, plank. Upper left arm reaches up, right hand touches the ground, high plank. Again, low plank, left forearm down, right forearm down, right hand on the mat, left hand on the mat. Take a deep breath in here. Lower down knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Transition to that dolphin pose once again, lowering down one forearm, other forearm. Feeling the relaxation in the neck, the shoulders relax down the back, perhaps stretching the back of the shoulder blades. Creating strength in the upper body and the shoulders will help during that headstand. From here, we'll come back into the downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up high, bend the left knee, and circle through the left hip. 1 time one direction, 1 or 2 times the other direction. Inhale, lift the left leg up high, and exhale, step the foot in between the hands and rise those arms up. Sink into your lunge here. Now we're going to straighten the front leg, bring that back foot forward just a foot's distance. Hands are going to come to the hips, roll the shoulders up and back, and hinge forward at the hips into pyramid pose. Hands release down to the ground, relaxing the spine towards that leg, giving the back of the leg a nice stretch. For the next 2 breaths, lift the front toes off of the ground and slowly place them back down with intention. Inhale up and exhale down. Now we're going to plant that left foot down, press into the left leg, and reach the right leg up towards the sky. Standing split. Option to bring that left hand behind the left leg for an extra balance challenge. Slowly connect both feet together into your forward fold. Release the spine. Maybe an audible exhale through the mouth here. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise up to stand. Arms connect, palms connect, down to heart center. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Now going into the portion of the class where we'll be doing our split. It will be helpful to have blocks nearby. I'll offer variations just depending on where you're at today. Hands will come down to the sides of the body. Inhale, arms reach up high. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. The right foot steps back, right knee lowers down to the ground. Inhale, reach up high. Gaze up towards the ceiling, towards your hands, or to the sky above. From here, release the hands down, keep that length in the spine. And this is where the blocks will be handy on both sides of the body. Now from here, we're going to place the hands onto the blocks and start to stretch the front leg forward, flex the toes. And here, that right knee is going to slide back. So as you stretch or slide that front heel forward, the right knee is sliding back. Now from here, it might be helpful if you can't go all the way down while keeping your hips forward to slide a block right underneath that left hamstring and glute where it meets so you can sit on the block. And it might take a few different levels of the block until you're able to do it without the block. So from whatever position you're in with the block or not, press into the mat or into blocks on either side, lifting up through the chest, releasing the shoulder blades down, and staying here for 5 more breaths. A couple variations in these 5 breaths is reaching the arms up high towards the sky. Another option is placing the hands in front and lowering down your torso towards the front leg. Don't lose that integrity in the hips if you're trying something new. Keep those hips square. Now from here, we're going to relax the arms back down, having that support. If you have the block underneath you, go ahead and remove that block. Keep it to the side of you. And then from here, to get out of the posture, we're going to bring this back knee forward. Bring the hands forward. Start to bend that front knee and walk the heel or foot towards your body. Now getting out of the posture is never as graceful with splits as it is getting into it. So if it looks a little awkward or feels a little awkward, that's okay. We'll bring the hands in front, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off of the ground, step back to your plank. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise up to stand. Arms come high, palms connect down to heart center. Now I'll do the other side. One side might feel a little different than the other side, and that's okay. We are human. So just have grace with yourself as you get into this posture day by day. Inhale, arms reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step the left foot back. Left knee lowers down to the ground. Untuck the left toes. Inhale, arms rise up high. From here, keeping the length in the spine, release the hands down. We're going to straighten the front leg, lift those toes off of the ground so the heel is on the ground, the foot is flexed. And now start walking that back knee back until you find your limit here, walking the back leg back, front leg forward. And again, you might be at a place where the blocks are not necessary under that hamstring and glute, or you may find that it's helpful to place that block under there. So just do what works for you. From here, take a deep breath in. Exhale once you arrive, relaxing any places you feel that tension. Now for these last 5 breaths, you're welcome to reach the arms up high. You can bring them forward in front and relax forward. 2 to 3 more breaths. From here, you can slowly come back up, planting weight onto the block or the ground. And then go ahead and getting out of the posture. Again, doesn't look as graceful. Just doing what you can to get back into a place where you can come back into a plank pose. As you arrive here, the hands come in front, tuck the back toes, lift, bring that front foot back. And then from here, we're gonna slow it down by bringing the knees wide to the edges of the mat. Toes come together and sit back on the heels, stretch the arms in front. Connect down to the earth. Remember that intention here. Bring your focus to what you're doing if the mind has wandered. Now from this child's pose, we're going to go into or practice going into that headstand. Our final challenging posture. Your option is skip this, or you can try whatever level feels good for you today. So from this position, I'm going to lower down onto my forearms, interlace my hands together, and place the head, about the top of the head, onto the mat. With this weight, I have weight in the forearms, weight in the arms, and in the top of the head. From here, my hips and knees are in a line. I'm going to tuck the toes and lift up into almost like a dolphin pose with the head on the ground. And from here, I'm going to walk my feet a little bit closer. And this might be your headstand today. That's great. As you continue to breathe, you might just try lifting one leg up, lowering it down, other leg up, lowering it down. You might try that a few times here. And then from this position, you can either stay doing that motion or come into your headstand, lifting one leg and then the other leg. And then when you're ready to lower down, see if you can softly lower one leg and then the other leg down. Lower down the knees and come back into that child's pose. From child's pose, walk your hands towards your body and come onto your back. As you relax down on your back, bring your knees in towards your chest and rock side to side, left to right. Now open up the arms to a T position, rock the knees over to one side. Bring the knees back in towards the center, twist to the other side. And back in towards the center. Widen the knees towards the armpits, feet flex to the ceiling, grasp the outer edges of the feet for happy baby, and just rock side to side here. Remembering to have a sense of playfulness, a sense of effortlessness and ease. Now this final relaxation will bring our legs out in front. Hands come to the sides of the body, palms facing up. Allow yourself to take a deep breath in through the nose, and then through the mouth, exhale all the breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale. This time hold the breath at the top of the inhale for 3, 2, 1, and exhale, release and relax on your back. Let the tension go. Feel the weight of the body lying down on the ground, connecting to the earth. Feel a sense of gratitude through every cell of your body. As you relax here, reminding yourself of one lesson that you've learned along this journey of yoga, meditation, breathing, mindfulness, that you can carry throughout your day. You can stay in Shavasana as long as feels good to you, or from this point you can wiggle the toes and fingers. Slowly lift the arms up over the head, stretching long from toes to tops of the fingers. Hug the knees in towards the chest once again. Maybe rock on the spine a couple times. And then whatever way works best to you, either rolling up or coming onto your side, make your way up to a seated position. From this position, we'll go ahead and bring the palms together, thumbs connected towards the sternum. Give yourself a moment to thank yourself for showing up on your mat, for doing this practice this morning, for allowing yourself to get to know yourself better. Namaste. Thank you.